Welcome back, Reapers. Tonight is going to be hopefully a fun and awesome night.
I hope so.
I do too. So, we are here at the most famous haunted hospital in Michigan.
The Stimson Hospital.
Stimson Hospital.
Yeah. You have to pardon me tonight. Some of my voice isn't all here today. So.
Hopefully we can get through this.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like it's going to be really interesting.
The stuff we got that we were told, I'm hoping happens.
Yeah.
So, I hope you're ready for this, because I know we are.
I am. Here we go.
So the building was actually built as a mansion. It was finished in 1874. It was built by a guy named John Swayze. Good old John was actually a con artist. And his shtick would be he would roll into a town and he would start up a business, and then he would get a bunch of investors, get their money in, and then he just split. He got run out of New York. That was his big con before he came here. And he came to Eaton Rapids, and in the middle of that era, Eaton Rapids was kind of like a gold mine town. Somebody discovered, and I say this very loosely, mineral water, but they call it magnetic water. The town exploded. They built hotels everywhere, even just regular people with houses. If you had an extra room, you were letting out people to come into town and do this stuff. Up to 15 trains a day were hitting the little train depot over here with over 100 people each, all coming into town to try the shit water. The hotels they built, they actually had all the local doctors in on, and the doctor would set up camp down in the lobby and a little area there, and then you would come see them, and they say, oh, well, you need like 5 glasses of this water in room 13, and so then everybody makes a little bank out of it. They were selling the water for up to $120 a case. This is 1850. That's a $5,000 case of Ice Mountain. So it was a huge, huge deal. So when good old John rolled into town, he thought, man, I'm going to make a better class of suckers here. So he built this mansion. No expenses spared. Everything was totally state-of-the-art. There were no fireplaces, and it was unheard of in those days. It was all brand new radiative steam heat. He just borrowed a bunch of money, got it all going, was ready to pull his scam, and somehow they found out about it and ran his ass out of town. Well, he set the building on fire with the town. In 1918, a woman named Harriet Chapman, who was a nurse, she came in, and 1918 was literally the end run of the Spanish flu epidemic, and 50 million people died there. So a lot of smaller communities were trying to put hospitals up because they needed closer care. And so it took them about 6 months to redo the building. It was actually a hospital from 1918 to 1957. Almost 4,000 people were born in this building. So a lot, a small building. Well over 3,000 people died in this building. That's awesome. A lot for such a small building. So all of that energy coming and going is why we had such an active everything. It was actually a training hospital. A lot of doctors came from other states to learn from the major surgeons who were here. Nurse Chapman, who, again, this was unheard of in those days for a woman to be able not only bankroll, but found something as major as this. She brought some really good talent on, and the talent was Dr. Francis Blanchard and Dr. Charles Stimson. They both graduated from U of M, and they were buddies. And she kind of talked him into doing the thing, and initially it was actually called the Harriet Chapman Hospital, which again is just crazy that she would have been able to pull that off back in those days. So Dr. Blanchard, who had kind of a bit of a bad run of luck towards the end of his life, he was his private practice was somewhere northeast of here, and he was just loved by everybody in the community. He'd been there for like 20 plus years. But then his first wife died in surgery under his knife. And his specialty, he was a gastroenterologist, and she had some sort of a gastric issue, and she didn't make it through the surgery. So turns out his second wife and their unborn child also died in surgery due to complications of some other malady. So after the second death of his wife and his unborn child, good old Francis got hit by a train in his Model T. And so he almost died and was in critical condition for like 6 months. Right about then is when Harriet was looking for talent and said, okay, I'm going to go work at the brand new Stimson Hospital. And this place was state of the art. They had one of the first X-ray machines in the state, which this is a tiny little burg here, a tiny community. And they also helped pioneer cesarean sections and had one of the first few where the mother and the child both lived. And so he got here and had worked here approximately 6 months and was finishing up surgery in the 3rd floor, which was where the surgical ward was. And one of the primary reasons was that there was no high-powered lighting in those days. But yet the 3rd floor had big skylights. And so you would push the patient on the gurney underneath the sunbeam and say, all right, we got 30 minutes of light, choppy, you better go. And that's what they had to do. So he had finished surgery right around 8 p.m. and was walking to the elevator, just taking notes, doing doctor shit like they do, and stepped into the elevator shaft. Well, it was parked in maintenance mode, and there it wasn't. So he literally stepped off into space and face planted 45 foot down from the top of the tower up there, all the way down through the basement and into the elevator pit. Face first. And so he died almost instantly. Dr. Stimson was actually down in the morgue, performing an autopsy or something on what we hope is a dead person, and was like literally from here to the cabin out there. I mean, like 10 foot away. And so a body falling 45 feet to their face, think of, watermelon off the tower kind of a thing. So Dr. Stimson rushed over just in time to see the lights fade from Dr. Blanchard's eyes. So Dr. Stimson kind of took over the reins, and they rebranded the hospital to be the Stimson Hospital, and kind of went on about their merry way. All 3 founders died in these walls. Even Harriet Chapman was a patient in her own hospital for 6 months. She had some sort of brain aneurysm or something until she died. Dr. Stimson died of a massive heart attack in his office. We have a lot of bizarre stuff. Most recently, this last year, we've had some poltergeist activity go on. And in this round room up here, I mean, it sounds weird, but it's just like the damn movies. I mean, I've gone out there and I found all these folding chairs strewn all over the place and all upside down and stacked in weird ways and just all this weird shit. We have video of, which I finally can get home, a big laser etching machine that I do cool art with, which is all over this next room. And so I was down here doing some burns on some wood and went to walk away to get a knife to open up a new package of wood, and as I come back, some weird shit happened on the table, and I'll show you some of that too. And so then I went up and told the wife, because she was upstairs just watching TV, I said, man, some really strange shit just went on downstairs. Really bizarre that shit can happen right in front of you, and it's not like the stuff you see on TV. That's why therapist says, look, first of all, this place is an amplifier of energy. Little 17-year-old girl, she's sitting out there smoking her cigarettes because we don't allow that in the house. And going on about how the last place was such a bad place, they paid all this money and nothing happened. And so right around 4 a.m. that night, I get a call on the phone, and here's this girl, and oh my God, something bit my face! And I mean, huge bite mark right there on the outside of her cheek, and I mean, actual teeth, bite mark, and then scratch your back. So, and we've had a couple things times where people came in and they were just being stupid, and then they paid the price. But if you come in and you just want to investigate, and you're honest about everything, and you're open, and you have the right attitude, the house will do tricks for you. It'll do great things. It's an amazing place. You'll get pranked. I mean, girls get pranked more than guys, especially down in the basement. We've had women be sitting there and they're doing something, and something will sit on their lap and their legs will turn completely numb. But stuff like that, they'll pull your hair, they'll cut your shoulder, to do stuff. And again, it's like prank stuff. We've had children-sized shadow figures that have been seen by a lot of people. We've had adult-sized shadow figures, and the children like to play jokes and stuff. So again, it's more of a mischief kind of a thing.
Before we started our investigation for the night, we decided we're going to set some cameras up and leave the house empty for a little bit to see what we catch. After we returned, we decided to start our investigation upstairs in the patient room.
If anybody's here with us tonight, my name is Sarah.
My name is Brad.
All we want to do is talk.
This is my place.
Wow. Can you tell us your name?
Nobody understands.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was hard back then.
What room was this?
This, I believe, was the birthing room?
You're
It's
right.
the birthing room or the
I
nursery?
believe it was the birthing room. Can you tell us if someone's here and what your name is? We just want to get to know you.
I'm not sure.
Well, but I'm going to check. As soon as it shuts off, I'll check to see if it's me. Because I just moved.
Right.
Well, apparently it wasn't me. Oh, it could have been. Hold on.
Can you turn that back off if that was you? I'm not saying it is.
Well, they're not going to really go
Right.
off.
I need to go.
That could have been me.
Yeah.
We're going to move this down. We'll put it up here on the bed. And you know what? I'm going to turn the REM pod on.
Okay.
There we go. Now we have a couple of devices on the bed that you can touch. And see, if you touch this, it'll make a noise. And if you move this, it'll light up.
Now we know there's been a lot of people that have come and gone through here investigating and talking to you. I'm not sure if they use this exact equipment. None of it's going to hurt you.
No.
You don't want to use it?
Wow.
Okay. I guess.
We really want to just tell your story.
Right.
Let the people know. We heard that this is one of the best hospitals basically in the country,
Yep.
possibly in the world at one point.
At one point, yeah. Now, we seen a picture that somebody had taken, and pretty much right in that general area where I'm pointing, they captured a picture of a woman, and she looked like she was pregnant. If that was you that they caught on that in that picture, can you tell us your name? That's weird. My battery is just jumping up and down.
Huh.
So it'll drop a bar and then it'll go back up.
Can you talk to us through this device I have right here and tell us how many people were born in this hospital?
So here's my thing. I am...
Karma.
That's not what I was thinking. I'm a skeptic. I really want to be proven wrong.
Right. That is interesting.
Oh.
The light, you can't see it on the camera, but the temperature light on that REM pod is flashing, but it's not making any noise.
So we turned it off.
No, I turned it back.
Oh, you turned it back on? Okay.
But it doesn't do that. See, now it just stopped.
Guide.
It just stopped flashing.
Uh-huh.
And now it's making the noise.
And it's not flashing.
And it's not flashing. That is weird.
That is. I mean, I don't feel any different in here.
No, it's still
Do
hotter,
you?
Hotter than Hades. And the light stopped flashing.
Right. So we also have this device. Oh, if I can read it. You can come up and touch this and make it go all the way up to red. I don't know, since we're in night vision, I don't know how well that's going to show.
Lady.
What did it say?
Lady?
Lady? Were you the pregnant lady?
Apparently this floor gets a little...
It's a little squeaky. If there's anyone here, can you knock on the wall of where you're at? Let us know where to go.
That noise is the floor.
That's me.
While we thought that was the floor squeaking, you can hear what sounds like a faint knock before Sarah moves. Let us know in the comments what you think. That noise is the floor.
That's me. Apparently.
That's the temperature.
Bedroom.
We are in a bedroom.
We are in the bedroom.
That's the temperature on the run pod again.
Yep. I mean, it's still hot. Nothing has changed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why that would be going off because there's no temperature change in the house.
Mm-mm.
That click could be heard more prominently from the camera that neither one of us was near. Let's play that again and see what we think. Yeah, I don't know why that would be going off because there's no temperature change in the house. Mm-mm.
Above.
We can't get in. We can't go up there. It's been closed off.
Yeah. There is a tower where the elevator shaft went up.
Yes.
And there's a tower up there. And I don't know if it was this last owner or a previous owner, but it has been closed off. Nobody can get up there anymore.
Yep.
So that's kind of weird that it would say above. With the activity slowing down, we decided to move on to what's supposed to be a haunted doll.
Haunted dolls usually don't look scary, but can be a little touchy. This is Adia. Adia is actually a demon princess. She's from India and 130 years old. That's real human hair. So Adia's whole thing is that if you want to interact with her, so ask her if she's a demon, if she dies here, all the other fun stuff you try to do with your listener, you need to leave her a trinket. If you don't, she will follow you home and you'll have night terrors for about a month.
Her name is Anaya.
Judy.
Judy. Sonny.
Anaya, if you're here, we would like to communicate with you. If you would like to communicate back with us, can you knock on something? Can you make one of these lights go off? That was me.
Can you tell us where you came from?
Can you tell us why you're stuck in that dowel? Why you're haunting the dowel?
Again.
Can you make any of those lights light up?
After reviewing the video, you'll notice I lean back slightly, causing the floor to make a popping noise.
We just want to know why you're there. Who put you there? And why would they put you in a doll?
Temperature.
Temperature. And the light's not changing. The light's not flickering. Can you make the green light come on? Can you make the green light come on? Just once. That's all I want. Just once. I just want you to prove the sayings are true. If you are actually haunted, any of these lights, you got this one over here, that's got a green light on it right now. Can you make any of the other colors light up?
Gate.
Is it true that you haunt people's dreams?
Shelf.
If you do haunt dreams, haunt my dreams. It's said that you're supposed to leave an offering, otherwise she will haunt your dreams. So, I don't plan on leaving an offering.
No.
You can if you want, but
No. Honestly, I didn't bring anything to leave for you. I don't know if it's you do that because it hurts your feelings when people don't leave anything for you. I mean, was that when you were alive? Is that what people gave you? People left you offerings when you were alive too?
temperature again.
Yeah. Make the green light come on.
That's probably the most we've ever had that temperature change like that.
Yeah. It's never gone off that much.
There's no windows open. There's no AC in the house.
Yeah.
There's no reason for a temperature change because it's still hotter than heck.
Uh-huh. It is. Does Nurse Campbell help you? Was it Nurse? No. Chapman. Nurse Chapman, sorry.
We decided to move our investigation to the basement in hopes that we could find some more activity down there. Then before we could shut it down, GhostTube left us a message.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And so this was where the autopsy table was set. It was set in this man. It was huge. So it's actually set right in the concrete.
Huh.
And so Dr. Stimson was right here performing a procedure on what we hope is a dead person when Dr. Blanchard landed right there. So he rushed all 3 steps over there just in time to see that Dr. Blanchard was basically gone. But
This is where I really want to hopefully talk to Dr. Blanchard.
Yes, because Dr. Blanchard fell down this used to be the elevator shaft.
Yep.
And he fell right there.
From 3 stories up?
Yes.
3 stories up. That's a long, and
Give it to me.
so if Dr. Blanchard is here, could you please make yourself known?
We would really like to talk to you.
Anything you have to say. Did you like working here?
Can you touch one of us? Yeah, camera
He
just died.
Yep. That one's still going. Can you touch me on the shoulder?
Disagree.
Can you tell us why you fell?
I know you helped a lot of people, and I know you've probably seen a lot of people pass away. Was it Dr. Blanchard or Dr.
Come here.
Where?
Where do you want? Which direction?
It was Dr. Stimson that found him.
Well, was it Dr. Stimson or Dr. Blanchard that was operating on his wife that passed away? I don't remember. I'm not sure which one it was, but, and I know you had a hard time with it. Do you still have that guilt? I don't know what else to do to get you to
Farther.
communicate with us. All we want to do is talk.
Yeah.
Know your life story.
Bible.
Was somebody religious?
You notice how earlier it was so hot down here? It's not. I actually feel comfortable.
Huh. See, earlier, to me, it felt like an air-conditioned room, but now, to me, it feels hot.
Oh, it seemed like earlier I had a hard time breathing down here. It felt so hot. And now I'm actually comfortable.
Dr. Stimson, you were the one that found Dr. Blanchard. Can you tell us what you felt when you found him like that? How you felt?
I don't know if it's a bug or if it's the pipes. I keep hearing something in that corner. The water's over here, but I keep hearing something. It might be if it's a bug or it's like something tapping on the wall.
I'm not hearing it.
Dr. Blanchard or Dr. Stimson? This might be a crazy question. Are there any secrets that you've always felt guilty about keeping?
This temperature is flashing blue. The temperature's going down. Everywhere else it went red. Which
Yeah.
means the temperature's going up.
Yeah. Does that mean you do have a secret? Because I'm getting colder. My legs are getting cold.
You'll get pranked. I mean, girls get pranked more than guys, especially down in the basement. We've had women be sitting there and they're doing something and something will sit on their lap and their legs will turn completely numb.
I mean, literally, all right in here.
Yeah, it's like the temperature just dropped in this room.
Yeah. Was that the tricky question? So whatever was near me is gone now because my legs aren't as cold as they were. I don't know if it was a little kid standing next to me.
Huh.
I mean, literally, this whole front side of my leg. And it was just from, like, right here down. Like there was a little child here.
That's weird.
If there are any little children here, can you make one of those lights light up? We have some cat balls. I know you probably don't know what they are. They're just little balls that when you touch them, they will light up all different colors.
Leave.
Oh, we don't plan on leaving right away, but
Didn't want to.
we want to talk to you first.
Oh, I'm just getting this feeling that there's a secret. Somebody's got a secret. And I feel like they're guilty about keeping it. Whether it was they made a mistake for something or they know something about somebody else. If you do have a secret and it's pertaining to somebody told you something that they did, can you change the temperature? Can you light that temperature up again?
Or can you touch the antenna and make the whole thing light up?
I can't see. Is there a cat ball like in front of
Yes.
the REM pod?
Two,
Okay,
there's one
never
there.
mind.
And there's one right there.
Okay, this was actually a little, seemed like there was just a small flash, but it was like right in front of, it could be just my eyes playing on me. There was like just a quick flash, but it was literally right in front of the REM pod.
Well, the cat balls wouldn't have been right in front of there off to the sides.
Right.
Below.
You say you like to interact with women more than you do men. Would you like me to sit down here by myself?
It's a good idea.
At this point, we set up for Sarah to do a solo seer session in the basement, while I wait outside in the truck.
Alright guys, Sarah's downstairs doing her alone session with the seer on, so hopefully she catches more than having me around, because apparently it prefers women down in the basement, so.
Dr. Stimson, Dr. Blanchard, if you're here, can you show me anything from when you were here? Show me what it used to look like. If there are any children here, can you show me a picture? what you saw? What was it like? I know you could communicate with me. You said try really hard. Somebody was making my legs cold just a little bit ago. Can you show me who that was? It felt like a child was standing in front of me. I'm not going to say it was, but I want you to prove to me that you're here. I see you're trying. Can you try harder? Show me a picture. Do you not want to see her? What was that? Try a little harder. I know you can do it. What was that? Try a little harder. Did I get it wrong? Is it Brad that you want down here and not me? If you don't want me down here, then tell me to go. You're trying.
After Sarah asked this question, you can hear a tap. It wasn't picked up by our microphones, and it was only picked up by one camera.
Maybe next to me. Are you standing next to me? Can you touch my arm? Does nobody want to show me anything? Are you standing in front of me again? My legs just went cold again. Are you standing in front of me?
After Sarah's solo in the basement, we move upstairs to the doctor's office where we try an Estes method.
If Dr. Blanchard's here, or Dr. Stimson, can you tell Brad Your first name?
What phone?
I can hear the REM pod all the way up here. What was your favorite color?
Hello again, or something like that?
Were you happy working here?
What are you, something?
I don't know, what am I? What are you trying to say? Do you like people being here? Do you only interact with the owners and the people that you really know? What do you think about people coming in and out of here?
Is that?
Granted, I know it was a hospital. People were always coming and going, coming and going. But they had problems. They had illnesses. What do you think of us coming to try and talk to you? So I don't know if that's the temperature gauge or if that's the REM pod. It sounds like the temperature gauge. Dr. Stimson, where Brad is sitting is where you passed away. Can you touch Brad? Can you pull his shirt?
Had a deep voice. I can't make it out, understand what it said.
Okay, I know that noise. They have mice. Ah, they have mice. They have mice. Okay, sorry. Dr. Blanchard or Dr. Stimson, who was the one that delivered the babies? Who delivered the most of the babies in this hospital?
Do you hear them?
If you're talking about mice, yes, I do. I hear them. Anything else? No. Where did you graduate and get your medical degree from? Can you tell me that?
Maybe.
Okay. Did you think it was a good decision for you to come to Michigan? Dr. Stimson, you were the one that found Dr. Blanchard in the basement. What were you feeling at that moment when you saw him?
History?
Nothing is making sense. How old were you when he passed away, Dr. Blanchard? Do you remember?
A shot. Joni?
Can you try really hard? As much as you can, as much energy as you can. Can you tell Brad what your name is? Okay, I'm going to try something. I'm going to hold up fingers. Can you, if you can see me, can you tell Brad how many
I'm getting the
fingers?
feeling that someone's standing around me.
Who's standing around Brad? Tell me your name. Tell Brad how many fingers I'm holding up. Give Brad this number.
Really deep voice, I couldn't understand it.
How many fingers am I holding up? He can hear you with those things over his ears. I'm probably not sure what those are. They're called headphones. He can hear everything you say. Can you tell him how many fingers?
Evil laughing.
We're not doing the evil laughing thing. Tell Brad how many fingers I was holding up.
Then you die?
Might have been me. If you want us to leave, tell Brad, and we will leave.
Get the heaviness that it's hard to breathe right here.
Tell Brad, do you want us to leave?
Okay, Sarah, I need to stop. It's hard for me to breathe.
All right, we're going to stop. This has been an interesting night. I'm hoping we got more on the cameras than we did actually seeing anything.
Yeah, so we didn't really hear or see anything.
No.
So when we were doing the Estes method, it felt really heavy in my chest, like I couldn't breathe.
Really? I think the only other thing that I would have to say was in the basement when we had the lights out, and I was literally like, it felt like possibly a little kid was standing in front of me.
Yeah.
I mean, my legs got cold, and then instantly it went away. So I'm hoping we've got some good evidence on the camera. Maybe we picked up some sounds that we didn't hear.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So
go through and review all the evidence and see what we came up with.
Yeah. And if you think we missed anything, please let us know.
What'd you see?
I don't know if there's a bat in the house. something. I just saw something black fly across.
Find out.
I don't know if that was a bat. I just saw something.
What?
It kind of was like right in here, and then I don't know where. I think they might have a bat in here. But you would think if the lights were on this bad.
Well, lights don't matter.
I know. It could be behind the curtains.
And where'd you see that?
It was literally right through here. It went right through here.
Okay. Went that way?
Yeah. Well, actually, it went that way and then came back. And then I think it went back that way again. So I don't know. It's possible they have a bat in here. I mean, I don't know if it was a bat or if I saw a shadow, but it wasn't big.
Huh.
I wish the camera was somewhere around there.
Right.
I literally just caught the glimpse. I don't think it went up in there. No. Because it literally looked like from where I was sitting, it was like I could catch it right here and it kind of like came up over this. I don't know.
Well, that was weird.
That was really weird.
All right.
I don't know. It kind of looked like a bat.
We'll chalk it up to a bat. Maybe
Yeah.
it was, maybe it
Yeah.
wasn't. Either way, it wasn't on camera, so
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
Yeah. I may have seen it, but you guys didn't see it, so
All right.
now we're going to be staring over there.
Until next time, we'll see you guys.
Bye.